Okay, welcome back to the writer's life, where you get the side sounds of my personal writer's life, and you also get the truth of the writer's life. Coming to you from Rome, sunny Rome, sunny, really hot Rome. I didn't even think to pack a pair of shorts. Just like threw my stuff in his backpack and left. Before I get going, please smash that like button and subscribe. Still looking for subscribers. Get this channel off the ground. I mean, there are other channels about writers, but and the writing life, but I don't know. As far as I know, this is like one of the only ones. But there's. Let me put it this way: there's got to be other channels about writers and the writing life, but I think more of those are more like how-to. I'm just sort of giving you the philosophical take and my gray bearded experience take on the whole matter. So today's subject: why did you get into writing in the first place? Why did you get into, and more specifically, the fiction writing life? Methinks some people do this for fame. Did you do it for fame? Did you think you were going to be famous? Did you really think you were going to be like this world famous, the next Ernest Hemingway, or a world famous guy like Norman Mailer, or the bouncing around from war to war like Martha Gellhorn, or someone like that? Someone that you see at a restaurant and you're like, oh my God, there he or she is. Like, I think I'll get an autograph. Well, the fact is, you're not going to be famous. Even, you might be famous among your peers. I'm certainly well known among my peers, I guess. But am I like a famous guy? No, not even close. I thought of this topic today while on the train from Florence to Rome, because I sat with a young lady, asked me if I was published in Italy, and I told her I had one book published in Italy, and was I from New York and all this sort of stuff. But like, she didn't know me from Adam, of course, especially being in Italy. But that would happen anywhere, probably. I think you could take the top 10 most successful authors today, and if they were walking down the road, you wouldn't know who the hell they were. They're not. They might be famous in terms of a title or two, or they might be famous in terms of even their name, I guess. Like Dan Brown certainly is one of them. Lee Child is certainly another. But would you really know Lee Child if you saw him walking into the Pantheon there? Probably not. Just a few people would. So fame for writers is more or less elusive. Let's put it that way. Now then, there's a guy like, say, Woody Allen. Like, you'd know him, right? Because he's in the movies. He's a movie star too. Sam Shepard, God rest his soul, I probably would have recognized him, because again, he was a writer who also acted. But if you're looking for fame, just as a writer, you're probably not going to find it, unless maybe you murder somebody or stab your wife, like Norman Mailer did. But you don't want to do that. So I have to admit, when I was young, in my silly youth, I used to dream about, I'm going to be this famous writer guy and all that sort of stuff. But then you get to be a certain age and you realize this. It's all about the writing. And second, nobody cares. Nobody cares that you're a writer. Nobody cares really what you're doing. They all have their own lives to live. Nobody is that impressed. Some people are, every now and then. But, there's not going to be any special table waiting for you at a restaurant. There's not going to be a limo waiting for you all the time. You're not going to get special treatment on an airplane. Probably you're going to fly coach. You know, economy, I guess they call it now, right? That's just the reality of it. Even in Hollywood, like, I haven't had anything produced yet, but from the people I know who have, the writer's like the lowest person on the totem pole, even if you made the story up. So that's not like, you know, I'm not trying to be a wet blanket or anything like that, because this is the most fun. The writer's life is the most fun you're ever going to have. Best job in the world. But you're just not, you're not really, if you're seeking fame, if that's why you're doing this, then you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. All right? Does that make sense? I just got up from a nap, so I'm a little bit fuzzy-headed. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Probably from the Vatican. Ciao, ciao.